Hello everyone, Jennifer with Crafty Bones. I just wanted to stop in. It's been a couple of weeks, just an update on what's been going on. So I did a few more project bags. This one's a larger flamingo with a pink stripe inside. This one has a 4-inch box bottom on it. I did make another one. This one's only got a 2-inch box bottom, which makes it a little bit longer, but it does have the same lining in it. The flamingo I bought, the pink stripe, I've had sitting around for a while. I made myself a bag for work, a large duffel or tote style bag for work that has this on the inside and skeletons on the outside. But this was bought at Hobby Lobby. I think it was $6.99 a yard, and naturally I left my phone at home because I do that a lot. I have no idea how I manage that, but I do it a lot. All right, I made some more masks. I finished 17 of them today. I made some more camouflage ones with this ribbon. And this is ribbon that I think I got on clearance at Walmart for 10 cents, and I got a couple of spools of it. So I made 6 of these, I think. And I did not have enough of this ribbon to do all of them. Some of them have a 1/4-inch green ribbon on them. And I made some more cherry masks. This one's brown on the inside, but I did make some with gray on the inside. This is red polka dot, and this is a 1/4-inch blue ribbon. This came from so when Pakistan was going out of business, they were selling these large rolls, and they were normally $2.79 a yard, but because they couldn't sell it by the yard, they had to get rid of everything. I think I paid $1.50 for all of that ribbon. And I have this purple, which I haven't found. I don't have any fabric here at the house that matches this to make masks out of, so I may have to make a trip out if I need to make more masks to find some fabric that this will go with. And I have yellow and white, and then in the 1/4-inch I got this blue, and then I also got a 10-yard one, which isn't nearly as much as this. These are 50 yards. These make a lot of masks. But I got a 10-yard one in 1/8-inch white satin ribbon, so I don't know how well those will work for masks, so I haven't used any of that yet. And then this one, I did flamingo ones. This has a 1/4-inch pink ribbon, and this is just something that I got on clearance. It's also a 10-yard spool, so I think I got 6 masks out of this. And again, it has the pink stripe on the back. I know that some of the flamingo ones that I made, I didn't have enough of the pink stripe. So let's see, what's this one got behind it? It's got a purple and white stripe, but it still does well with that. And then this is one of the other ribbons that I used. Again, this I think was 10 cents for the spool, and I got a couple of different spools of that. But anyway, 17 masks. And right now, I think it ends in July. There is an 80s Kids Make-Along that is sponsored by 2 different channels, and I will see if I can remember to link them down below. And one of them is Chevyrell, and the other one is Arctic. I can't remember, but her name is Bente, and I'll link them below. And it's an 80s make-along. You can crochet, you can knit, you can whatever it is, anything crafty. As long as it's 80s. And then when you submit it on Instagram to either Chevyrell or to Bente, and you hashtag it 80s Kids Mal. Okay, so I have been working on something for that. I have a picture of myself from the 80s. I don't know what year in the 80s it was, but I turned 10 in 1980, so the 80s were mostly my teen years. But I have a picture of myself dressed for a crazy day, and I think it might have been freshman high school picture. And I was really into rainbows and unicorns, even at age 13 or 14. I don't know why, but I was. And so the 80s to me always means rainbows. So that's what I was working on. All of that yarn that I got from the Dollar Tree, the Premier Just Yarn. I think I remember on my last video I said I was thinking about doing corner to corner. So that is exactly what I did. And I just have made a very large corner to corner. Let's see if I can. And not done. I still have to finish this entire section here, but here's the middle, this line right here. So let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe about 7 foot square is what I'm going to end up with. So that's the whole side there. And the stripes are not the same size. And the reason that is, here I did a whole skein. Here I did a whole skein. Here's a whole skein. And because the stripes are longer, you got less rows. And then when I finished that first section with 1 skein each, then when I got towards the middle, this is 2 skeins, here and here and here and here and here. And then that's when I started coming back down. So I'm going to start again these rows down with 2 skeins and finish with 1 skein each. And I should have enough left over to maybe make a pillow cover. So I think I'll do like a granny, because it kind of matches corner to corner. Do a larger granny and then fold it over the top of the pillow form and make it fit. So you I don't know how to explain it. So you have this large piece like this, and the pillow sits in the middle, and then each corner comes in like this, and they get sewn together, and then you have this last flap, and I'm going to put a button on it so that that can open and close so that the pillow form can come out and be cleaned, or the cover can be cleaned. So I think I might do that as well. And then I went with one of my sisters, and we went to Dollar General, just because it's something we do sometimes on Saturdays, and we go shop with coupons and get a lot of stuff, fill a cart full of stuff for less than 10 bucks. But she had told me that she saw an ad for the store called Ollie's, which is a closeout store. And the only time I had been into an Ollie's on the other side of town, I was looking for something very specific. Ollie's was attached to an indoor flea market, and my husband and I were looking for neon signs to go into our pub room that we have in the house. And that was the only time I had been into an Ollie's. But she said, hey, by the way, did you know that Ollie's has some yarn for $3.99? And I asked her what kind of yarn. She said it's that big, thick, heavy stuff. Now, Bernat blanket yarn, you can get it in a small bundle like this, and it comes in the large bundle. And a small bundle like that for $3.99, not that fantastic of a deal, but I thought we were really close to Ollie's, so let's go in. They were not the little balls for $3.99. They were the full size balls for $3.99. They also had some woolies for the same price, but I don't like working with wool. It tears my hands up. So this is our standard size Bernat blanket yarn. This color is called Purple Plum. It is 100% polyester. And there are 200 and something yards. Where is it? 220 yards. It's a 300 gram or 10.5 ounce ball. You guys, these were $3.99. These are $10.99 every day at Joann. You can often get them on sale for $7.99, and that's what this says, that the actual price is $7.99, but they were $3.99. I bought 7 of these. I don't need them. I know I don't need them, but $3.99 for blanket yarn, I'm not going to pass that up, right? Gotta have that. So I got 7. I figure I'll make a throw and a pillow cover. That should be more than enough, but I think I'm going to have to think of some kind of interesting stitch, because it is a solid color, and typically I use a variegated or the stripes right here. So I'll have to think of something, some kind of interesting stitch. I know I've done a baby blanket with this. It's more of a play mat, and I did basket weave, but it's really, really heavy, and I don't know that it would. The last time I made a baby blanket, it was probably 50 inches square, and I know I went through 9 or 10. So that's really not what I'm looking forward to. I want something open and airy, but I want it to look interesting. I want it to be interesting. So I might, I don't know, I might do the same stitch that I did on the previous blanket I showed you with the matching pillow, but I was just excited to see it for $3.99. But anyway, so yeah, 7 of those. Like I said, you guys, I am working on this make along, and I'm really excited for it. I have to find the picture that goes with it because not everybody was as into rainbows as I was, I guess, in the 80s, and now it means something completely different. So I find the picture, and Chevyrell said if you submit a picture from you for the 80s, she'll give you a double entry. So I really need to find that picture. I even have my mother looking for it in case I don't have it at my house. She might have it at her house. But anyway, that's really all I have, is just a quick update. I'm just really excited by this. And they did have not just this burgundy, but they had the woolies I told you about, and they had some variegated ones that was a gray with a neon blue in it, and or neon yellow. I think they had yellow, orange, and blue, but by the time I got there, they only had one color left. So very excited by that, and I've maintained my composure and not gone back in to that store just in case they have more. I don't need more. And my husband keeps trying to talk me into going into Joann's today because I told him I wanted some fabric to go with the purple ribbon. I just need to stay out of there. I need to stop shopping. It's an awful, awful disease. But I don't know. I did have someone contact me last week. They needed one more skein of the yarn that I had, and I told her, yeah, just let me go through and count the yardage I have for the blanket that I wanted to make. But she did let me know that she found someone else to give it to her. So hopefully that all worked out for her. If not, she can give me a message back. I'm sure I can part with a skein of that yarn. But thanks everyone for watching, and happy crocheting.